Alright, welcome back to my channel. This is Jacob here, and in this video we're gonna talk about what it takes to make friends as an adult. How you can make friends if you're in your late 20s or start 30s and you kind of feel lost, you don't know how you can find friends. It seems to be something you need to put a lot of energy in, and you're not even sure how to find like-minded people as an adult. This is a video for you if you look back on your life and say, oh, it was way easier to make friends when I was school, when I was in university and stuff like that. So in this video you will learn what it takes to make friends as an adult, what you can do to find like-minded friends you can share life with as an adult. Make sure to subscribe because I make videos about these topics each week. So the first thing you need to understand is you're not in school anymore. So yes, you could argue that it was easier to make friends in the past, but if you really think about it, it's not. It's just because you were around people all the time. You had a default environment where you were around people all the time, so you always had events to go to. You were around people at school. You could also meet up and study together. There was probably school parties at the university and so on. When we grow up and get a job, then our old friendships might drift apart somehow, and it takes a little bit more effort for you to get in front of new people, but that doesn't mean it's going to be more difficult. You could also see this as an opportunity where you can stand out by initiate events and creating your own things that people will be a part of. It's all about how you frame it in your head. It's all about how you see it, because there's an opportunity in every situation, so you just need to see it as an opportunity to thrive and an opportunity to create friendships even though you are an adult. The next point I want to mention here is also you need to do something yourself. If you're just laying back and waiting for other people to invite you to stuff, then most likely you will not have a lot of things going on in your life, and that's most likely what happened to you if you watching this video. So you need to put yourself out there, you need to create things, you need to get out of your comfort zone, you need to try new things out, because nothing just happened to you. And even if things happen to you, then you're not in control. You're just waiting for other people to invite you to stuff. Don't be too caught up about if your old friends are too busy to hang out with you. Well, meet new people. There's so many opportunities everywhere. So that's something you need to be aware of, that there's opportunities everywhere for those who seek the opportunity. And this is not new information. You probably know that already, that you need to put yourself out there, and you might be tired that everyone is saying the same, oh, just get out of your comfort zone, just put yourself out there. Yeah, but if everyone is saying that, that might be true. So this is very important that you put yourself out there and in front of new people. Because if you don't, and just waiting for the magic, perfect moment, that moment will never happen, and you just procrastinate, and that will not lead to anything good. There's so many opportunities, especially online, but also offline. It has never been easier to meet new people, which also means there's a high competition, where if people don't like you, they simply can meet other people. And that's very good for the people who are actually good at creating friendships and making good first impressions, be able to bring value to people, but it's bad for the people who haven't seemed to crack that code yet. So that's something you need to work on. You need to be able to give people value. You need to be good at making a good first impression and so on. Otherwise, people will just move on to the next people they can meet, the next potential friends they can make. And that will lead for you to not having opportunities to get to know them, because they might feel bored, or they don't feel there's a connection, or any things like that. And these are things you can work on, so you can come across as a more fun and interesting person. And these are the things we're also gonna talk about on this channel. So yeah, so many opportunities. The competition is high, so you need to stand out. And how do you stand out? Well, you need to be able to share your values, but at the same time also give value to other people. Friendships is built from filling in a need. So if you go to some events or pick up a hobby, getting into some interesting things you can do with other people, then you will meet like-minded people and they will enjoy spending time with you if you're doing some activities. So if you can find a common interest together, then you will be more likely to find friends that will hang out with you. By the way, if you haven't done it already, I highly recommend you go follow me on Instagram, because on there I'll give you tips and ideas multiple times a week, how you can be social, how you can find friends as an adult, and how you can get out of your comfort zone. And it's a good way to get some value on how you can improve your social life. And also you can shoot me a DM if you have any questions, maybe an idea for a YouTube topic, or if you have any questions. I will reply to all the DMs, so that's a good way to get in touch with me if you have any questions. So be aware that it's not necessarily more difficult to make friends as an adult. You just need to create that environment again where you're around people, and there's tons of opportunities here. You can go to meetups, you can go to the gym, you can pick up a new hobby, be around people who are working on same goals as you, or doing sports. There's apps like Meetup, there are Facebook groups, and also events you can go to. So don't use this as an excuse not to take action, because if you don't take action on these things and put yourself out there, then nothing will happen. And I see that a lot when I talk with people. They just wait for everything to be perfect, or that they're not that busy at work and stuff like that. But all these things can help you to also have a healthier balance between work and your social life. And it's not about going out all the time. It's more about implementing social habits of getting used to talk to people and being around people. Because if you don't train that muscle, then you'll just become worse and worse and worse. And you will just put more pressure on yourself when you're out with people, because you're not used to talk to people and read social cues and don't know how to lead a conversation and make a good first impression of yourself. So that is so important. By you watching a YouTube video, it's not going to do anything for you. You need to take action, you need to implement the advice, so you need to put yourself out there and meet people. And a great way to do that is by going out, just being social. Try to ask yourself, what can you do to be social? Where can you go to meet people? Because in the beginning, you need to meet a lot of people to see what type of people you like to hang out with and what type of people you don't want to hang out with. But if you're not used to be social that much, then you need to baby step it from there, and then you need to ask yourself, how can you put yourself in front of people and talk to people and create these opportunities to build friendships in the first place? Because the benefits of having friends as an adult is just endless. There's so many benefits, because you will feel more fulfilled, you will have more energy, you will be more positive, and you will feel that you have something to share, that you have your life to share with other people, and that you don't just go to work and then go home and maybe play video games or watching Netflix, which is fine. But if that's all you're doing, then it's gonna be very depressing and in the long run, and you don't want to ask yourself 10 years, 20 years from now, I should have gone out more, I should have creating meaningful friendships, people I could go traveling with, for example, or people I could go to the gym with, whatever it might be. You don't want to ask yourself 10, 20 years down the line that you should have creating more friendships in your 20s or 30s. If you feel lost, if you don't know how to break the ice and start conversations with people and meeting people that can turn into friendships, and you've tried for a long time, you're maybe in your late 20s or your start 30s, and you don't know how to implement the right things, put these steps and information you hear on YouTube and stuff like that, how to put that into action, then you can book a free consultation call with me in 3 simple steps. Step number 1 is you click the link in the description, that will bring you to a page. Step number 2 is you watch the free training video. And step number 3 is you click the application form and book a free consultation call. Thanks for watching this video, and if you found it valuable, give it a like and subscribe to my YouTube channel. And then maybe talk very soon in the free consultation call, and have a great day. See you in the next video.